In October 2003, the New York Times published an article entitled "The Opt-Out Revolution" that told the story of college-educated women who had temporarily left their careers to raise children. A 2012 NPR interview with Princeton professor Anne-Marie Slaughter tells a similar story. Slaughter left her dream job at the State Department to raise her kids. 10 years after the original article's publication, the New York Times revisited the topic of the opt-out revolution, and it is clear today that some women who had years ago temporarily abandoned their careers had either taken their careers in a different direction or had struggled to regain their previous job positions. This documentary explores the influence of a woman's cultural background on her opinion on this issue.
My cultural background, my religion, my ethnicity, it all relates to who I am as a person, but I don't feel like it at all makes me different as a woman or affects me differently as a woman.
If I had to leave my career to take care of a family, I don't think it would be bad necessarily, because family comes before anything. I've been raised that way.
I think that balancing it perfectly is such a difficult thing to juggle. I do think that it would end up in a situation where one would take priority over the other. And
well, I definitely think I can do both. My mother has always done both.
I would love to have my own career.
Honestly, I think the idea that a woman can't have a relationship and a career at the same time is ludicrous.
The one thing though is it's very hard to get back into the swing of a full-fledged career.
And I want the whole happy family lifestyle. And I don't feel like I have to just throw away any career that I want or any dreams that I have to achieve that.
if the person I'm in a relationship with expects me to give up my career for that, then I know that that's not a worthwhile relationship for me to be in.
For this documentary specifically, a survey of 38 anonymous Jersey City women was issued. The group was predominantly Black and Hispanic, and 44.7% of them said that they were currently in a relationship but planned to pursue a career as well. And 60.5% said that successfully pursuing a career would be more fulfilling than raising kids. The same percentage claimed that no one part of their cultural background had affected their position on this issue. One woman wrote, "I have been both a stay-at-home mother and a single childless woman. Now I am a working mother. All three life choices are, in my opinion, equally valid, but society tends to view them as conflicting. Childless working women are criticized for not having children. Stay-at-home mothers are called to task for single-handedly destroying the women's movement, and working moms are neglecting their children and/or their jobs. It seems like being a woman is a no-win situation." The conclusion of this ethical analysis is not much of a conclusion at all. Women, as members of one of the world's largest target groups, have been faced with an unjust decision that should not necessarily be theirs alone to make. Both gender and institutionalized discrimination have fabricated a socialized rendering of what a woman, a gal, should be. Reflected in the value expressive function, any other way of life would be perceived as a threat. The question now is if society will ever settle into a true state of equilibrium.